So we've had a fantastic few days in Tarifa. We stayed a bit longer than we originally intended, but that was because there were so many of our friends there. There's quite a few YouTubers were there. And Alex Kite Van Man, he was there. You've got the Explorers, and then Eamon and Beck turn up as well, which is absolutely fantastic to meet them guys. You know, such a lovely couple. And we've been speaking to Eamon a little while before we got to Tarifa because they've been having issues with their electrics, and I think coming over to Europe and all that bad weather we had recently with the rain and the clouds, they were struggling to recharge their batteries. So we gave them a little bit of assistance, added another solar panel on top of their van, and yesterday they were getting at least 50% more power, so hopefully that will help them out. So tomorrow we're hoping to get into the city of Seville. There's an auto caravan park up, hopefully right in the town centre. We'll get there nice and early, and then we can make a walk into the town and have a good look around. A bit hazy today, although very sunny, still nice and warm. So we're going to do some laundry today. Get our few chores out of the way, get showered, all clean clothes, then tomorrow we can explore the city. You'll have seen us do this before. We search for a self-service local laundry. It usually costs us between €6 to €7 to do the wash and between €2 to €3 to dry. Really lovely little stop in Seville. I mean, we parked in basically a motorhome and car storage place. It's down as an air, and it has got some facilities there. You know, you can empty your camper toilet and things like that. There are toilets and showers there, and it's a maximum stay of 24 hours, so it's only overnight, but then it's €12. So, but it's just handy to get into Seville because you can walk from there. I mean, we did cover some mileage yesterday. I think in all we walked about 13 kilometres, so it was a bit of a trek, but a really good day out. And Seville as a city is absolutely fascinating. Some of the architecture in there is just incredible. You know, the stone carving on the buildings is so ornate, and the ceramic work on the palace was just absolutely incredible. You know, it's really beautiful. It's one of those things you've really got to see it for yourself to appreciate it. I mean, I was actually going to spend a day in the van editing while the rest of the group went into the town, but I'm really glad I didn't now because I'd have missed all of that. So it's definitely worth a look. If you're in this area, pop into Seville. You know, it's a really interesting city. So it's our last day in Spain today. We're heading into southern Portugal. We've got a couple of hours drive, and then we've found an interesting little spot that we're just going to visit. It's not going to be our park up, but it's a place called the Anchor Cemetery, just inside, about 40 kilometres inside the border of Portugal. Interesting little spot. Don't know anything about it, but hopefully we'll find out when we get there. But on the beach there's hundreds of anchors, boat anchors, just buried in the beach. And the only way to get across to the anchor cemetery is to go across a footbridge across the river to the little station and then get on like a miniature railway. So it'll be quite interesting. Hopefully, I mean, it's out of season, so there's a chance that the miniature railway might not be running. But apparently, even if it's not, you can walk all the way to the cemetery. It's just a little bit of a hike, but we're quite used to doing a bit of walking, so that won't be too bad. But yeah, it should be an interesting little spot. And then after that, we're moving on further into Portugal to what hopefully will be a really nice little beach park up in amongst the palm trees. There may be one or two little bars there, lovely beach, and we can maybe spend a couple of days there. That would be really nice and just relax. It was a spot that actually Dom and Missy recommended to us that they'd been to before, and they recommended it as a good park up, so it should be something quite special. So this is an interesting little one. This is one that John picked out. It's an anchor cemetery. We don't know anything about it. Try and see if we can find a little bit more about it when we get down there. But hundreds of anchors just buried in the beach down here. There's a little footbridge we've got to go over, little suspension bridge, and then I don't know whether it's running, but there is a little miniature train that takes you down to the beach. So we'll have a look. Otherwise, we've got a bit of a trek. Beach has got a blue flag award. It's been one of the cleanest beaches. Lovely white sand, crystal clear blue water. Oh, the beaches in Portugal are awesome. From the little information that was available, we found out that the anchors were left from the tuna fishing industry. The buildings that were there have been turned into beach facilities. There's a restaurant and a bar, and the old anchors from the tuna fishing boats have been buried in the sand dunes. After visiting the anchor cemetery, it's just a short drive to the other side of Faro to a really beautiful beach park up that Dom recommended to us. in a really nice place called Critera. Now it's a little bit tricky getting to this park up because part of the dirt track had been washed away by the previous rain, and you can only really get vans on this beach because you have to drive in between the trees and there's a bit of a height restriction. But once we were parked up, what a beautiful place it was, and we actually ended up staying here for about 4 or 5 days. So guys, this is something new for us. Lunchtime today we're going to try some vegan food actually from this vegetarian restaurant. We've got a couple of smoothies. Mine's got pineapple, papaya, mint. And what's yours got in it, Luke?
Beetroot. It's got lots, I can't remember. Ginger. Yeah, this wholesome junkies. Lime. I don't know why I'm looking at the menu because it's all in Portuguese and I can't read it. So thanks for that. So now they don't do.
So I've gone for the mixed starter. There's bread, breadsticks, all vegan of course. Carrots, olives and a vegetable pate. And for main I've got lentil curry, rice and a side salad. It smells delicious. Well, yeah, I didn't like that at all, that was terrible. So guys, time to leave this epic beach park up and move on a little bit further. We've been here a few days now, been really enjoying it. Sunshine's been amazing, kids have been playing on the beach. You know, it's been absolutely glorious. We've met quite a few people here as well, made some good friends. So it's been a fantastic little stop. You must be able to hear the waves crashing on the beach because that's been really loud at night. It has kept us awake a couple of times actually because it's quite a steep beach here. There you go. And sometimes it just get the odd wave sounds like a gunshot going off. But yeah, beautiful little park up in amongst the trees here. It's been fantastic. So we're heading down to Albufeira and we're going to just stop in a little campsite. Just refresh the vans, give ourselves a thorough cleaning as well. And then we'll head further down to the southern westernmost corner of Portugal down to Sol Gris. Let's get the vans packed up, get back on the road. The west coast of Portugal is proper surfing country. Check out the surf rolling in here. Waves are forming from way out, really big, and then just continuing to roll on in for ages and ages. You can see why the guys come here to surf, it's just amazing. So a couple of days ago we were really fortunate to meet you guys in Sol Gris down at the castle there, obviously we notice your van first of all because it's really striking from the outside, which is intriguing. You know, we wanted to know a little bit more about you, and I'm glad that we sort of met and had a chance to have a chat. And I wondered if you could just tell us a little bit about your story and what you guys are doing.
Well, we are working on a project that's called Face Europe. It was our idea to put faces from Europe into one big project.
Okay.
And Wilfried is an artist. He's a portrait painter.
I'm a portrait painter.
And he portrays people on the canvas while I try to get a portrait of the people that sit in front of him. And they tell us out of their lives, very very simple stories,
Okay.
what they live, how they live, what they think, everything, you know.
So as well as painting their picture, you also get a picture of their life story
Yeah.
Yes.
as well.
Yeah.
And you record the whole thing. And
Yeah, it's filmed and it's collected, and at the moment it's just a collection. And in 5, 6 or whatever years, when we have come to all the European Union countries, we would like to make a big exhibition and invite all the people that have participated for a big meal together, international European
Yeah.
meal.
Yeah,
That's our
fantastic.
big dream for the
Sure.
end of this project.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's going to
So
take a
little
long
Europe.
time to visit all those different countries,
Yeah.
isn't
Yes,
it?
yes. Some years we have been. We started in 2018 in summer with Great Britain, and it was still then part of the European Union. And we wanted to catch this historical.
Before we leave, we won't mention the B word. That's brilliant. So you've done the UK at the moment,
the
and
UK, and then we have spent the winter in Spain and Portugal last year.
okay,
We have to go to Austria once a year because of the MOT.
sure.
And then we go on, make a little adaptation in the car, so that on the way on the trip we see what we could make better or more convenient and more suitable for us. And
So most of the time, you guys are full-time living in this
Yeah.
van.
Yeah,
Yes,
yeah.
yes.
For the next few years,
Yeah.
definitely.
Yeah,
Amazing.
we've experienced since 2018 now, and we'll have to go back to Austria in April because of the MOT.
Sure.
And then our next trip will go to Hungary, Romania, Bulgaria, and eventually for Greece for the winter.
Okay.
So as you see, we spent the winters in the southern countries and the summer in
Just
the
follow the
northern
sunshine.
countries.
Yeah,
Yes.
yeah,
This is
yeah.
So
pretty
that's
much what
always
we-
Yeah.
moderate and not too
Yeah,
hot and not too
absolutely.
cold.
Yeah.
And
And then on your website that you've got, do you put the places where you're going to be, or do you give a rough idea of where you're going to be?
Just
located,
if you
or-
look on the website, you can see where we are now.
Okay.
Maybe not exactly.
Sure.
Sometimes we are a few
Days
weeks or a few days behind, but you know in which country we are.
Yeah.
We are. This
So if
is
anybody's
definitely,
sort of watching this video
Yes.
and maybe like the idea
to meet us.
would like to meet you, can they just drop you an email or
Oh,
something?
Yeah,
Get in
sure,
contact with you?
sure.
Sure,
Yeah.
anytime.
we would love it. Yeah.
Yes,
Yeah.
it's more valuable even if people come to us and say, "Hey, we want to be part of this project."
Yeah.
And
Right. So not just
So-
the people that you meet on your travels, it's
No.
no, it can also be. Mainly, we want to see people and to meet people in their spot where
In
they
their
live,
own country,
in their
you
own
know,
country.
yeah,
But
sure.
we also meet people that are touring like
traveling.
us, and they come from European Union countries, and
Yeah,
then they
'cause-
can participate as well.
I mean, you'll see in the video that we've met these guys a couple of days ago, and yesterday was really fortunate to have Wilfried do a portrait of me here on the beach.
Yeah.
And obviously we've recorded all that, and I will show that after our
Yeah.
little chat here. But it was an amazing experience to have the portrait done. I've never been painted before, and you did an absolutely fantastic job. you
Yes,
know.
even the circumstance wasn't easy.
Yeah, exactly. With the sunshine coming
yeah,
straight in and
it's-
reflecting off of the sea,
Yeah.
it was very
It
difficult.
hurt my eyes, you know,
Yeah.
because but it was great. Yeah,
It come out really
We
well.
had a good spot behind Greg was the ocean, the beautiful waves, and
Yeah, it's a lovely beach here,
Yeah.
isn't it? Absolutely stunning location.
Yeah.
And it was just nice to sit there and just chat to you.
Yeah.
I was chatting about my story and
Mhm.
obviously your guys'
Yeah.
story as well while you were painting. Yeah, it was really lovely.
Yeah. You was yesterday. You was the 112th
Okay.
Participant in
Yeah.
the
Face Europe. Yeah.
So how
Awesome.
many people would you think you'll be doing in each country?
About 20.
Okay.
Yeah.
And 27 countries.
Oh, it's
Uh,
28 because we have already Great
Still
Britain.
Great
you know?
Britain.
Right, okay.
So by that time it was 28.
28 plus the other countries would
So
like
quick,
to be.
quick maths, 560 people approximately
Yeah.
by the time you
Yeah.
finish.
Yeah.
So that's our aim
Yeah.
to have.
It's at least 500. Yeah,
Yeah.
Wow.
it's a round number, you know.
It's a huge project, isn't it?
And it's everything for free. The
It
people
doesn't-
don't have to pay for it.
Okay.
Yeah.
We keep the painting,
Yeah, sure.
as you know, and just have the people have just take time and to be
Open enough to share things with us.
Yeah,
and-
yeah.
yeah.
Well, it's been an absolute pleasure meeting both of you.
It was a
Um,
pleasure
pleasure
for us.
to
it's
meet
one of the
you.
highlights of our trip. You know, the last time we came out, we met some amazing people, and it's one of the things that we always look back on.
Yeah.
You know,
Mm.
and they were some of the best moments.
Mhm.
And definitely having our portrait painted and meeting you has been really
And
wonderful.
hopefully we'll meet somewhere on the way.
Absolutely,
again.
yeah.
And you
Yeah.
can see the signatures that have increased on the car.
Yeah,
Yeah.
we'll be looking out for
Yeah.
the yellow and blue van.
Yeah,
Great.
yeah.
It's been lovely.
Wonderful.
Thank you very much. It's
Thank
been
you.
an absolute
Thank
pleasure.
you.
Well, thank you.
Thank
It was
you.
really great.
Thank you very much.
Thank you.
I'll put all the links in the description below to their website and to their YouTube channel. So please do go check these guys out because I think what they're doing is absolutely brilliant.
And it is for free, you know.
Absolutely.
Doesn't cost
Yeah.
anything. Need your time.
It's been lovely meeting you.
Yes,
Yeah.
thank you.
And thank you very much, Wilfred.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Greg.
And have happy travels.
Yeah.
And I hope we'll bump into you again.
Oh,
Oh,
we definitely
sure,
hope so.
sure.
We will. Yeah.
Lovely.
Yeah.
All the
Yeah.
best. Thank
So-
you.
All the
Stay
best
tuned.
for you too.
Yeah.
We've still got loads of fascinating places to visit and lots more interesting people to meet. So please make sure that you're subscribed because you won't want to miss the next episode. Thanks very much for watching, guys. Cheers!